Awesome. Sorry, give me 1 second. Gotta zoom in. Why can't I? That's gonna have to work. Okay, I hope that y'all can see me okay. Let me look at this just to make sure. Okay, cool. All right, hey guys, OKC Cake Lady here on YouTube. What is that? Oops. Okay, OKC Cake Lady here on YouTube. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for following my page. I am going to decorate a cake for you guys. I hope that you can see it okay. This was the hard part. Let me let more people get in here first because I know I said 6:30, but I know if you're new to YouTube and trying to log in or try and get on a live, it might be hard. I don't know. But let me wait just a few minutes. While I do that, let me know where you're following from and which platform do you normally watch me on? TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube? Awesome. I feel like some of you all may have different names on here. Like on TikTok, obviously, like people create names and stuff like that. And on Instagram too. So I feel like on here, I'm looking at it and it's like names, like actual names. So that's different to me. But either way, y'all like my work and I love y'all for that. So thank you. All right. You watch from Facebook and you're from Tennessee. That's cool. North Carolina, Facebook. Cool, cool. Cool. Husband's on here. All right, y'all. I'm just happy I got this to work because the first time I tried this, I wasn't gonna decorate a cake. I just wanted to go live, and like next thing I knew, I had like this green screen. I couldn't see me. It was like a green screen, and I couldn't tell if anybody was on there. And I was just laughing so hard because I didn't know what to do. So I said, "I'm sorry if you're watching. I'm gonna end this live. Worst live ever." But moving on. Let's see. All right, y'all. I'm gonna start decorating. So this is a heart right here. Okay. Can y'all see it? Okay. I'm looking at it on the phone. It looks like y'all can see it okay, but I really want to make sure you can. Oh, I should slide it this way. Make sure you can see it pretty good. Okay, awesome, 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 awesome. This is so cool. All right. Anyways, y'all, it doesn't take much like to make me smile. Like I just love being happy. So, and then I get to decorate on camera, and y'all get to see it. So that's really neat. Okay. And yeah, I am a goofball in real life. Okay, I am. All right. Hang on, y'all. Oh Lord, hang on. This one. Okay, so I made this out of chocolate. Some people may have seen it on Facebook, TikTok, I don't know, whichever platform. So this is just made out of chocolate. Okay, it's a half a heart. What you saw in the video was probably an entire heart, like the whole thing, but this is just half. So what I'm gonna do eventually, I'm gonna have this placed on the cake right here. It's gonna look like this is opening. Okay, let me turn it at an angle so y'all can see it really well. So kind of like that. Okay, like a heart box. It's gonna look like a heart. Well, you'll see. Anyway, for now we don't really need this part on there. So I'm gonna place it back over here, out of sight, out of mind for a minute. I have my buttercream bag. And of course I chose pink because it's such a cute color. So anyway, what I'm going to do, and I know y'all aren't very close to me on this, but I'm gonna start decorating around this cake. I'll make sure moving this is okay. No, maybe this way is better. This way. Okay. So I know y'all can't see it that well, but I'm gonna start decorating. So most times when I start decorating, I'll start at what I call the back of the cake. That way my ending point won't look so rough. Like it's not the part that would be facing whenever you take pictures, right? So that's gonna be this part. It's gonna be the back. And I know you all can't see this very well. I was telling my husband I might bring the camera up closer so y'all can't see me in a minute. Because I know y'all can't see any of this right now, really. So, let me know. Let's just do this. Let me know. Do y'all care if you can't see me? Because if not, what I can do is drop down my ring light and my camera just a little bit closer to the cake. Or is this okay for y'all? I'll wait for your answers because I know you can't see the detail or what I'm doing on here, this basket weave, and I'd like for y'all to see it. So if you can see it, cool. You rather see the cake. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Long press the screen and turn it to live chat to hide the string. If you want to see the Oh, that's information for y'all. Okay, drop the camera, whichever is comfortable, drop the camera. Okay. All right, I think the vote is in to drop the camera. So forgive me for this movement that's about to happen because I'm about to drop the camera. So it's going to take me just a second. It's going to get really rough on y'all's end, like you're in the ocean or something. Hang on. Hopefully I can do this without... Oh, my goodness. Nobody gets seasick or anything here. Okay, so what I'm doing is trying to just see what this looks like. Probably that way. Lights a little bit. Let's get a little darker in here. So I'm just dropping down this light just a little bit with the thought of that pink won't be so crazy bright. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, y'all. A minute ago when I zoomed in, it was wild. Like it went, like you would see the seams on my apron. Okay, so let me try that though one more time and see if I can do a little bit better this time. Sorry for this, y'all. I really tried to have it under control, but oh, okay. I like it. I like it. Let's see what we got there. Okay, I think that's just, yeah, I'm not centered. I'm still trying to get it all under control over here. I think that's a little bit better. Perfect. Okay, cool. Still think it's too bright. Sorry, y'all. I'm still new at this. I've been making cakes, but don't get me going live and stuff. It's just, I guess I could have used a different color. Thank you, Dennis. Or Denise, I'm sorry. Sorry, couldn't read so fast. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate it. I will get the hang of it eventually. I'll be a pro at this. You are right about that. Yeah, going live is just not my thing. I'm not, especially on a different platform. This is my first time live on here successfully. I'm calling this success just because my screen isn't green. Okay. Sorry. Y'all see me stopping every now and then. I'm just looking at the camera to make sure y'all can still see. So this is decorating in real time, right? Let's do that. Hopefully it's not too much light. And my phone is delayed. Well, y'all can't tell. I shouldn't have said that, but it's kind of delayed. There you go. So y'all can kind of see what I'm doing a little bit there. Come on. Okay, cool. So I'm just adding a little bit of a basket weave, and it's going to go all the way around this cake. I am using a basket weave tip. That's what I call it. It's a number 47. 47 from Hobby Lobby. So different brands have different numbers, but this one is from Hobby Lobby. But it's called a basket weave tip. It's smooth on one side and rough on the other side, so yeah. But you all can talk to me, and then I will look at the phone every now and then, and I can answer some questions. Let's see. Yes. Yep, basket weaving. You do hair like that? A basket weave on hair? Ooh, I bet that is really, really neat. You said you do this all the time. You said, yeah, right? Yeah. It is. It's a cool tip though, a cool icing tip. You can do a lot of different things with it, but I like that. It just gives texture to the cake, and it's not just ice smooth. So, and you can tell this is going to take just a little bit of time, but it's really, really worth it when you're done. So I will continue going all the way around this cake, believe it or not. So if you watch for a little bit and then you maybe, I don't know, go take a shower and come back, I'll probably still be decorating. But I knew it'd be it's decorating. Those videos you guys see me post, obviously those are extremely sped up. And right now I have this turned away that I wouldn't naturally decorate because I'm trying to let you guys see it. So it's a little awkward the way that I'm positioning my hand and stuff. So please don't copy my style of the way I'm standing over this cake and all that, because it's not correct. Like if I were actually decorating by myself, I'd have it here like this. And I'm 5'11", so a lot of the counters are too short for me. So I have to bend over like this, like I'm literally squatting down when I decorate a lot of the time, or I'm hunched over like this. So right now it's not the most comfortable position like to decorate, but it's okay. It's all good. So I'm gonna keep decorating for just a minute, y'all. And y'all can talk amongst each other or ask me questions, and I'll get back to you in just a second. So you'll see me turning my bag every now and then like this. It's just, the tip is smooth on one side, rough on one side. So I'm making sure that rough side is facing out, because that's what's going to give this design on this cake. And what I am doing here, the online cake course that I have, that I'm releasing, I don't teach the basket weave or anything in that, because the techniques that I'm going to show, you could easily put this tip on your icing bag and you would be able to do it. Because I have shown you in the video on my cake course how to control the bag and things like that. So after that, it's just learning what tips are what and what do what, which you'll pick up pretty quick. Most of the issue with people decorating is bag control. Bag control, pressure, which falls under bag control, how to hold the bag, how much pressure to apply. So I'll be teaching things like that in the course, because I want people to hold the bag correctly. So let me give it a minute because it's delayed. Although you all can't tell, but I can. And that's not the straightest basket weave you've ever seen, I'm sure, but. So let me do this side. I'm going to actually decorate where I can see it. I would naturally decorate just for a minute. Just for a minute. What platform do you all normally get on the most? Is it this one? Is it Facebook, TikTok, Instagram? Like, what's your favorite one that you get on? And I'm thinking about getting on this one a little bit more. And second question, if I go live like this more often, does it bother you all not to see me on the camera? Or do you want to see me on the camera a little bit and then I can switch like I did today? Because it's really hard for me to be in the camera and for you all to see the cakes, like I said, because I am taller. I guess I could place it closer, but I don't think there's any way I could fit me in the camera and the cake. YouTube, wow, really? That's interesting to me. Okay. See, I'm new to YouTube, so Facebook and YouTube, Instagram. Okay, cool. Cool. I've been posting more on YouTube. Trying to anyway. So that's really good to know. Mainly I stick to Facebook, as you know. That's my main page. But I just want to, I don't know, I want more people to see my work. So if I want more people to see my work, I need to get on different platforms. That's busy. But it's okay. It's just a part of it. All right. We are making progress. Learn how to use a stool to decorate. Oh, to sit down. Yeah, right. I can't sit down and decorate, y'all. That's my husband talking and he thinks he's funny. I cannot sit down. I move around too much. But yeah, I may move that camera one more time so you guys can get a little bit closer at a different angle. I just don't want to I don't want the ring light to mess up and then I lose you guys. And this is buttercream icing I'm using. I should have told you guys that already, but yeah, this is buttercream. This is one of the main icings that I use. I don't use whipped icing. I know a lot of people will ask me, not a lot. Some people will ask me, do you use whipped? Can I get a cake in whipped cream? And the answer is no, not for me right now, because a lot of the time I have fondant accents on cakes. And you cannot cover a cake with fondant that's iced in whipped icing. Whipped icing has a lot of moisture in it, and it will dissolve that fondant. So. Are there any cake decorators on here? Let's see. You said you can't see it well from there? From there? Okay. I'll get you guys I'll try to get you guys at a better angle, but in a minute I'll be decorating on top of the cake. And I know that color is hard to kind of see on here, but that is the best I can do. It's hard with these colors, like to give y'all enough light and also to get light on the cake and all that stuff. Oops. Okay. Sorry, I used the wrong end right there. So I'm gonna go over it real quick. Almost done with the outer part of the cake. And then I will switch. I'm actually going to start decorating the top of the cake. All right. I'm going to turn this cake around and finish this off real quick because it gets a little weird right here. And again, when I'm decorating, turning the cake towards you all like I had it, it's almost like decorating. It'd be like decorating upside down because I'm this way and naturally I'm this way. And I'm just repeating that for anybody that may be hopping on now. Let's see. Oh, you can see very well. Okay, cool. I think on my phone it just looks a little bit different. I don't know. Okay, I'm almost done, y'all. Let me get this last part right here inside the top part of this heart, which is the hardest part to do because you don't have any room in there to decorate. So it's really, really small movements. That'll do right there. Gosh, it's just so bright. Let me see if we can lower this just a little bit more. I feel like the darker I make it, it's a little bit better. That looks a little bit better to me. Thank you. Your name, sorry, it's hard to say these names on here. Your name is A Human, so I want to say thank you, A Human, but I get it. We all have these names on here, which is really cool. Because mine's OKC Cake Lady. Thank you. I appreciate all y'all's support. So this is the part when you get to see me kind of study the cake a little bit to figure out how I'm going to do my next part for the cake. So, actually, so you'll get to see my hands move and my brain, all that stuff. Just think just a little bit. So. Sorry for any loud noises. That's my tools that I use sometimes. Okay. Almost done. Okay. So, okay. So I think I hadn't really thought it all the way out. I'm trying to think what I want to do here, guys. So, okay, I was telling you guys about the heart. So this is the heart right here, the half of the heart, the lid, right? This is going to be a lid. Turn it that way. But I'm actually going to cover this part with icing. So I can either do, I'm going to show y'all this look right here. I hope this shows up okay on the camera. It's delayed, so I'll have to just understand that it's delayed. Or this side. There's two different sides. This side or this side. Now, either way, whichever side is under, you're not really going to see it anyway. So this is what I do as a cake decorator. I'm always like, I don't know, this side is prettier. You're not really going to see it, but I cannot help but put the prettier side to where you can see it. This will be covered up. I think the underside, I don't know. I think that's prettier. So let's go with that. Side one is this, the rougher one. And then side two is the smoother looking one. So side one is the rougher one. Side two is the smoother one. Texture side up. I agree. So somebody asked, I know that you said that you were self-taught, but do I ever take any decorating classes? I actually do not. I have never taken a decorating class. I had social anxiety, so I can go back. I've had social anxiety for years, up until about 6 years ago. And because of that, it would be too hard to put myself in a social setting around a lot of people like that. I would be extremely uncomfortable. There were times when I stopped me from scheduling it, stopped me from being there in person, all of it. So that's one reason. And two, side one like this is side one up. Two, I like being self-taught. I don't necessarily like making mistakes, but they have taught me so much. You learn so much more whenever you make mistakes. Like the online beginners buttercream course is just a beginner's course. But from there, you're going to try to do things and you're going to learn and experiment and mess up. And when you mess up, you'll learn 3 more things. So, yeah, I have not taken any classes. All right, y'all. So what I'm going to do is stick this in here, right? So I'm kind of pressing it down in there. And this is chocolate. And yes, it can break. but we're not gonna break it today. Now I'm gonna stick this. I hope this works. Yes. Okay, so I'm sticking these little sticks in here with the thought of it's gonna hold this lid up, right? Now what I should have did, we're gonna go just a little bit more this way with it. Now the more I go this way, the more the lid is up. Totally fine, right? So that's what we're looking at. We've made a lid right here. Awesome, I like it. So y'all chose this side down. I like it. So it's actually up more than even I thought. So whenever somebody looks in there, they get to see that pretty design in there, which is really, really cool. So let's see here. I might have to add some more icing in my bag. So give me 1 second. Let me grab all my tools. Okay. Let me fill up this icing bag just a little bit more. Everything that I teach in that class, I really do in real life. I don't want anybody to think that, like, man, you're going to teach something and you don't even follow. Listen, I'm so, like, repetitive with my stuff for the most part, that I taught it that way. And my videographer, you know, I'm like, see, you thought I was playing, huh? And I was like, even I really do it. Everything that I'm showing him and, you know, because he's recording, I'm like, everything. That's how I do it. So, roses. Oh, that's okay. So you guys have ideas for what I could put in there. You guys can go ahead and type out those ideas if you wish. That's totally fine. As you do that, I'm going to start decorating the top of this. And so let me think about how I'm supposed to do this because I kind of forgot. Oh, I got it. All right, so what I'm going to do, actually, let's do, where's my ruler? I should have a ruler. Okay. I'm actually going to do this to keep my line straight. Since y'all are on here. So I'm marking lines in here just to kind of keep me straight on here a little bit. I like it. Cool. So on this, y'all can see it a little bit better, I hope. Will this be saved for a replay? I don't know, Nancy. Can anybody tell me, can it be saved for a replay? Because I don't know YouTube like that still. I have no idea. I hope it can be saved. I don't know if I'm supposed to click something prior or not. Let me see if I can get you guys a little bit closer. 1 second. And I'm moving really, really slow with this. I'm using my ring light, so just dropping y'all down. Oh yeah, I forgot this moves. Okay. I like that better. Y'all are probably like, oh, sorry, I thought that was falling. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay, I see what happened. I'm sorry. It's delayed on my end, y'all, so I had already moved it, and I looked at my phone and saw it moving, and I thought my camera was falling, but anyway. Let's see. I hope that's centered. All right, y'all. Back to it. Now we're asking what this tip looks like. Let's see if I can show you. There we go. So when I said it's smooth on one end, that's the smooth end. That's the rough end. So this end is out. And that's how it's making that design on there that y'all are seeing. Yes, you can watch it later after she is done. Awesome. Thank you. Y'all are so kind. One thing I love about my page, I feel like I know y'all. Like, I feel like y'all are really my friends. Not to sound like lame or anything, but like literally, I tell my husband, like, I feel like I know y'all, and I can't, it's a hard thing to explain without sounding weird. It's just like people are supporting you, and you just, I don't know. Just really cool. And then like I've had the page for a while, so I've had some people who have been following me like forever, and um, sometimes you don't get to meet them, and then sometimes you do. Like when I gave away the cake the other day, I had a sweet lady come, and she had tears in her eyes, and it took her a minute. And for me, I'm just me. Like it's just, I don't know. But I have to think about it on somebody else's end. Like she's been watching me for years, and she was just so excited, and it was just amazing um, to see somebody get that worked up and so excited. So she's one of the people that actually she received one of those free cakes that I was giving out. So she's been following for a really long time. So I felt like I knew her, and it's like I really don't know her, but I do, but I don't. So. Let's see. Sorry, I went super quiet there. Thank you. Y'all are so kind. Yeah. This is one of those cakes though. It starts out kind of weird, and then the more you decorate on this one, it's like, oh, it starts to come to life, and it's like, oh, whoa, that's crazy. Show y'all what it looks like from my angle. And yeah, I like making this cake. I've made it I think 3 times, but I haven't made it in like 2 years. So I kind of forgot how to do some of it. But I thank you all. I thank you all for watching me on here live. I'm going to have to turn this around so you all can see it. So actually, let me see if I can come around that way. Sorry, let me just hop over my camera. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. So now y'all are, oops, I got lost now that I turned around. Y'all are really watching from my end. Yep. Y'all are seeing what I see. This is actually my favorite part when I start going up on this lid. I think that is so neat. Is it cold where you all are at? Because here in Oklahoma right now, it's probably about 30 degrees outside. It may be warmer, just a little bit. Our temperature's been back and forth, so I can't keep up with it. And again, this is a basket weave design. It's a basket weave tip that I'm using. You can do Easter cakes, Easter designs, like make a basket using this tip. Sorry. Again, I'm trying not to get in front of that camera, and I'm kind of at a weird angle a little bit. But this is a little bit of a better angle for me. Let's see if I turn it this way. And I've been decorating for about 18 years, maybe over 18 years. This isn't a design I do all the time or anything, but I still feel like when you learn the basics, you kind of can use different tips. It may be new to you for a moment, but you kind of adjust to it. You know that it's the same pressure applied, depending on the tip. And you can always practice, on a piece of parchment paper or a board before you actually practice on your cake too. So, all right. So I'm gonna spin this so you guys can kind of see what we're doing here. You can kind of see the angle of that a little bit. You see that's a lid. Now you might be wondering, like, around these edges, like, of course, like, that looks super rough, so we got to do something there. And what I'm going to do is find my icing tips. Okay, I found them. Let me go switch my tips real quick, and then I'm going to put on a different one so we can do something around the edges. Sorry, y'all. I have to find the one that I want. And I have like 300 tips, so find it. Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, so I'll be using this border tip, number 15. So this is a small one compared to like this one. All right, so that's a number 20. And then this guy is just a little bit smaller. But we're using this one. Yes, I basket weave the entire cake. Okay. I normally have music playing when I decorate, so you'll hear me back here humming and stuff, because I love music, so I can't help it. All right. Now, I think, I can't remember how I did these before. Oh, yeah. We are going to do this. Let's do a little reverse border in here. And I meant to add icing in there where I have that cake showing. I totally forgot. Yeah, it'll be all right. I'll try to cover it. I'm trying to remember if I added a border around this edge part right here. I think so. Oops, 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 oops. That lid just fell. I didn't have it propped up good enough. I was kind of wondering that. No worries, all good. It's a part of cake decorating. So what I'll do, let's see. Let me think about this for a second. It was here, it fell. Okay, yeah. Let me move these just a little bit out, just a tad right here, and that'll prevent that. Okay. And what we'll do, we'll put this back very, very carefully. Right here. Thankfully that happened before I put my border on up there, because probably wouldn't be able to grab it. But we will still have a way to fix it, because we have to. We're cake decorators, and that's what we do. All right. And I should have looked at that before, to be honest with you. Yeah, okay, that looks all right. We'll just say that's where it bends naturally. No, it wasn't. It's not that it's too heavy. It's the my supports were placed too close this way. I never actually peeked down there to see. So if I would have placed them where they're at now, like farther out this way, it would have been fine. But placing them that way, like, I don't know. And the other part of it is that I'll have things under here to help hold that up too. So that's just me being not thinking it through. Okay. Anyway, so now we're going to, where was I at? Added borders there. We're going to add a border all the way around here. Just because I think that'll be cute. Okay. Okay. And for anybody wanting to learn how to cake decorate, decorate cakes, I will have an online cake course that'll be available in about 2 weeks. So if you want more information for that, you can just comment, or you can follow me on my Facebook page where I post updates there. I will also post updates here on YouTube on my different videos that I release. So just in case. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't think I'm gonna add a border down here. I kind of like the look of the basket weave just being like that. So I kind of, so with that lid, like why it's just not that big of a deal. I can see maybe watching, it's like, oh my gosh, the lid, but it's not that big of a deal. We're gonna put stuff in there, and I know what's going in there, so it's not a big deal. And like for a client's cake, I don't have to worry like they're gonna get their cake, the lid's gonna fall. Not gonna happen. I have stuff going in there. It's just the part prior where I can't place it in there just yet, so that won't even really, it won't matter at all. So now it's time to go ahead and place the items in there. I do sell my cakes. I sure do. Yeah. Selling my cakes, that's actually my business. So people order cakes from me. I make them to order. Sure do. I sure do. And then I create content on the side. So like what I'm doing now is just creating content, but I definitely do sell the classes. Sell the classes, y'all. I definitely do sell the cakes. So I decided I wanted to place chocolate covered strawberries on the inside. I think that'll be super cute. I know people are saying roses, but just hang with me. I think roses, right? Valentine's Day. I think that's cute. So I made these guys. Find another one. Here's one. So I made these. Get behind the camera so I can see. There's some strawberries with that design on there. What will I do with this cake after I finish? I'm not sure yet. I don't know if I might give it away. I might sell it. I don't know. I don't have any use for it. We don't eat cake around here like a lot of people may do at their house, because we have cake all the time, and it's just get tired of it. So probably give it away or sell it. Not sure yet. See how it turns out. Let's see. If I do give it away, you'll have to be on that broadcast channel. That's when I'll announce it, and that is on my Facebook page. Okay, I'm trying to think how I want to place these under here. The smaller ones, I need those guys to be at the back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is try to start placing these like this. Not too far. I gotta place these evenly. Just need another small one. This is the hard part of using strawberries, because they can't be too big because it'll lift it up too much. They can't be too small or else it'll drop it. So it looks kind of rough in the beginning. And it's hard buying strawberries the size you need. Like I'd love to have one a size itty bitty one, but I don't. Like this guy is small, but he's too big to put over there. But I'll figure out some kind of way. I've done this design before, and when I was done, I didn't like that I had the gaps. So my husband and I were trying to decide, like, what should we put in the inside? And roses would be cute, but then I have to worry about a lot of people. So when you make cakes, you have to worry about the comments and things like that too. People like with actual roses being on the cakes are like, no, don't do that. So I'm like, fine, I won't do that. But I don't know. I thought about candies, but I wanted something that I made, not something that I could buy. So anyway, I chose strawberries. I'm gonna make this look as full as I can in here. That's my goal. So this guy right here, trying to decide if I want him. Let's see, that's the thing, but we're gonna push him back a little bit. Smaller one. Maybe this one. So again, I'm still gonna have this spot, and I'm tempted to use icing to kind of hold this one in there and make it seem like it's kind of popping out a little bit. I think that'd be cute. Yeah, I think I'm gonna push this up just a little bit more. Yeah, I think that'll be cute. About right there. And we can just add this border back. Nobody will know. Nobody will know. So I think that's about as many strawberries as I can really get in there. And then I can just kind of fill this in with little rosettes in here, little designs. Like that. Let's see here. I'm gonna look at somebody else's comments. Envelope inside. Yes, an envelope inside with money would be awesome. It'd be super awesome. Yeah, the thing about donating a cake to a nursing home though, it's all the sugar. You have a lot of diabetics and things like that, and I don't like taking cakes to places where everybody cannot enjoy something. I have a lot of people that, well, not a lot, but I've had people in my family with diabetes and things like that, and I know how that goes. It's not fun when you can't really partake, so I can give back in other ways to nursing homes besides cake. And our cakes, they do go to different people and organizations at times, so we definitely do, we give back. And all that is not always announced on the page, because I don't think it needs to be. Okay. So I'm just taking some of the icing off that I got on some of these leaves. I don't want icing on the leaves. Okay. Alright, so I like that look. Just with a few strawberries in there. Okay. Yeah, roses. So, okay, on the roses, so I think I just stopped talking about that. I was going and then I just went on to something else. With the roses, it would be so much more icing, right? So then I worry, like, if I give it away or if I sell it, it's so much icing. And then not knowing, the other thing is, so when you do this, you don't want that lid to hit the roses. I would either have to have this lid almost straight up, because if it crushed the roses, especially like icing roses, then you've lost your design there a little bit. I'll have the cost of the class that will be announced in 2.5 weeks. Whenever I release the when the class is available, the price will be announced, and it won't be announced before then. And all the tools and everything like that will be given to you all. You don't have to wonder what supplies to get or anything like that. So now I have a lot of strawberries, and my husband, he'll probably enjoy those. All right, let me finish this cake. We're almost done, I think. I'm going to place some roses along here, and I think a rose here, a couple here. I'm thinking about one up here, or I could just leave it blank so people can see the design. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should I put any roses up here or no? Oops, sorry, I keep clicking off my own video. Oh yeah, well y'all share this video for me. I think you can just hit the share button, and then more people can watch us, although we're almost done. Yes, if y'all would share this, I would appreciate it. So I have some people saying one rose up top. Some people are like, don't put roses up top. Decisions have to be made. What are we gonna do, y'all? No roses on top. Okay, that sounds like what the board is saying. No roses on top. That's what I've done in the past. No roses on top. We're gonna put a little blob right here, y'all. Let's start with one blob first. And say, what is the blob for? The blob is for a rose. And I made some buttercream roses. We're gonna place it right there. I feel like I'm on a cooking show. It's pretty funny. All right, now we're gonna do another little blob right here, guys. You guessed it. We're gonna place another rose. Actually, yeah. Let's place another rose. I like it, I like it. Now, should I add another rose here or another rose here? Or is that enough for the side? Let's see. On top, on the end, like here or here. Add a rose on the near the top, or add a rose near the bottom of the heart. Towards the end. Oh, I guess that is the end of the rose. I mean the heart. Okay, gotcha. I'll add a little one right there then. The back, the bottom. Okay, gotcha. We're gonna do it right there then. I'm letting y'all design this cake now. I need y'all with me all the time when I have questions. I'm like, should it be here, here? Then y'all can just tell me. Cute, awesome. No, I won't be adding anything red. We're gonna keep a pink theme on this one. I've done the red before, that's why. And I'll post that cake on my Facebook page soon. On the top bottom, between the flowers. That's perfect. Here, roses here, because if you're looking at it from this side, you get this, but what if you're looking at it from this side? Should I add one here? Like just one. 3 more on the other side? Like right here? 3. So what's gonna happen? Overkill, Michelle. See, so everything is gonna be opinion. Everything's gonna be in opinion. So you can order a cake how you want it decorated, and this isn't I'm not saying this in a rude way. You can order it how you want it, and then somebody else may not like it. So when I design cakes and I post them, I get a lot of comments. You should have done this. You should have done that. You could have done this. Well, when it comes down to it, in the end, as the artist, you do what you want, right? You do what your eye sees cute. When you get dressed in the morning, you do what you think looks good on you, right? Because if everybody walked down the road and said, ew, you should have wore blue shoes. You should have wore blue shoes with that shirt. And then somebody else like, you should have wore a yellow hat, not green. You know what I mean? So everything is for you. And hey, add words. So that's why, like on this, I don't care. I'm just asking. Like this cake isn't for anyone, and if somebody likes it, fine. And if they don't, it wasn't a purchase cake, so it doesn't bother me that much. But I wouldn't like whoever said overkill. It's an opinion. I get it, but it's your opinion, and hey, you have the right, I guess. All right, y'all. Anyway, I'll let it go. So anyway, like I was asking, a rose here, one rose here. What should we do here? Anything? And yes, I still have strawberries, so yes, I could. I could place it here. I don't know. I don't like the strawberries on the side. I don't know why, but I would only do 3 if they were a smaller cluster. I think laying a real rose. Okay, I'm not going to be using any real roses on this cake because I don't have any. This is just going to be all icing. I can do another buttercream rose here, or we can just leave it. I'm going to add leaves too. Green leaves will be added, so 1 of each. No, nothing. But that's your opinion. That's okay. The roses take away from the basket and the chocolates. Okay. Leave it like it is. Okay, cool. Okay. We'll leave it like that. And so somebody said, the roses take away from the basket. Well, that's okay. We'll just have to have roses that take away from the basket today. And it'll live on and somebody else will love it. Somebody else will find it cute and perfect and lovely, you know, all that. That's the thing. It's like anybody that has a page, you have to be prepared for comments. People will give you their opinion, whether you're asking for it, whether you're not. You can just post a cake and you'll get people that are like, you should have done this. That's an ugly cake. I don't like chocolate cake. And sometimes you're like, dang, I never even asked. This wasn't a poll or anything or but that's social media. That's putting your cakes out there, your whatever. It's just part of it. It's part of it. Yep, that's why it's called a custom order. You get what you pay for. And when you pay for it, you get to design it however you want. Not paying for it, hey, it's not your cake. Not your cake. Not your cake. Thank you all for whoever's saying it's beautiful. If you like it, thank you. And if you're not saying it's beautiful, thank you too. It's okay. That's okay. On this one, I mean, whenever. Hey, I'm putting myself out there and putting my cake out there, so you can leave your opinion if you wish. That's okay. And it is going to be eaten anyway. You're right about that. Rosebuds would be pretty. Unfortunately, I don't have my bag anymore. Yeah, you're right. Rosebuds would be so pretty. I didn't even think about that whenever I made the those would be pretty, like going up here though. Like that maybe. Dang, you make me want to make a bag. Maybe I could just do gosh. I hate to make a new bag just for those, but I think I'll probably leave it. I'll probably leave it. I don't know, Belinda. Everybody said leave it. Like they said, don't put anything here. I think I don't know. I think when I did it before, I can't remember if I put roses over here, but I've done two of them, and I've done different things with roses over here, roses over here. I never put any up top though. I like the basket weave look, and you get plenty of that on the cake. Whether I'm covering up just a little bit or not, you get plenty of basket weave look on this cake. Add this right here. Awesome. And then let me top it off with some edible glitter as soon as I figure out where I put it. Oh, here it is. It couldn't be any closer to me. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. I know some people love my hyper realistic cakes more, and I totally get that. It's a totally different type of cake, and you either love the hyper realistic cakes or you like buttercream cakes, just simple looking cakes. This is more of a for me. It's more of a simple looking cake, but I still like making these. I don't make them as often as I used to, obviously, but yeah. And then I will, like I said, I don't know if I'll give the cake away or what I'll do, but we'll have to figure out something. Um, Again, I will be offering an online buttercream cake course. If you all are interested in that course, you can definitely, you said you eat every single piece, right? You can definitely follow my Facebook page and I'll have more information. I'm going to walk back over there and talk to y'all for a minute and then I'll hop off this live probably. That cake didn't take as long as I thought it would. That's good. Okay. Okay. Substitute it. Put these roses back over there. All right. See, look, y'all, still me decorating the cake. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching and joining the live. I cannot wait to thank you. And this wasn't even like a tutorial video. This was just me. I wanted to make the cake to post it later. So I figured let me hop on live and you all can see me actually decorate the cake. I thought that'd be kind of fun. So that's what we did. Online cake courses will be available in about 2 weeks. I'm looking at February 10th. We're just gonna have to wait to get the whole thing edited. It's been shot. We shot it on Friday. It was super fun. Long day. Really worth it. And again, shout out to Moss Photography, Trey Smith, Brunch, and Imogene for makeup. These are people that were a part of it, and my husband too, a part of this experience, and helped me complete a project that I never even saw coming. And I'm so happy about it and so satisfied with it already. I cannot wait to see the video edited. It's gonna be really cool. Let's see. Regina said, "Don't let any negativity stop you from doing what the Lord has blessed you with." So negativity is something. It won't stop me, y'all. Because if I let negativity stop me, yeah, I would have stopped 18 years ago. 18 years ago. So negativity doesn't bother me like that. Look at y'all's comments. You can look at the comments on here. They're so positive and such happy people. I have such a cool group of people following my page that it can be one negative comment and 1,000 positive ones. So the negative ones, you see them. I comment back on them every now and then. I may even share that post or that comment, but honestly, forget about it. You guys are constantly feeding me with positivity and just happy comments, and just giving me a pat on the back, and I appreciate it so much. So I won't, trust me. Yes, yellow roses would have worked. So many colors. Purple would have worked. Red would have worked. Red would have been really pretty too. I do think about people eating it. So I picked pink. I picked pink and white just to match, and then chocolate covered strawberries, and they could have been, so many other colors. We have the color of the rainbow, so yeah, different colors could have been used. And if anybody ever wants to order one of these cakes, you can order it in whatever color you want. Draw it out for me where you want whatever color, and hey, I'll do it. So if you want to pay for it, we can put whatever colors you want on there. I do not mind at all, ever. Trust me. Let's see. What else can I tell y'all about? If you're on my Facebook page and you're commenting, sharing, tagging, I want to say thank you so much. If you've been supporting my page a day, a year, 5, 10 years, thank you so much. I'm gonna just kick away from me while I'm talking. If anybody family members you've shared and you've asked them to follow my page, or maybe you just said, "Hey, look at her work, look at this cake," thank you so much. Anybody that's referred anybody to me, thank you. You guys, without y'all, I definitely would not be in this kitchen right now. I'm not sure what job I would have. I'm not sure what I'd be doing, but you all make all this possible, and I appreciate it very much. Very much. Do y'all have any questions for me? Any questions as far as how I got started, or I don't know. I'm trying to think of just something random, just anything like cake, not recipes or anything like that, but just any little questions you've always wondered, favorite cake, or I don't know, just anything. You all can let me know, and I'll stay on here for about 5 more minutes, and then I'll let y'all go, because I have to go respond to emails. So, and I'm excited to respond to emails. Kind of. No, I love getting emails. It's a lot sometimes. Some of them are, "Can you ship to my state?" And I'm like, "No." So, but anyway, I'll be responding to emails here in a little bit. So, that'll be fun. You want to buy a T-shirt? Okay. I'll have to get on that. I've been thinking about that, coming out with like a T-shirt line, like just like, I don't know if I should do like cake and like a cool little saying on the back or something that I say all the time, like, "Hey y'all," or whatever I say, like, "Let's go." Okay, let's go. Like I did on the chicken video. Let's see. Yes, I only make cakes. So I don't only make cakes for people in my area per se. I only deliver to people in my area. You can get a cake from a different state. I've had people come over from Arkansas, Kansas, Texas. Gosh, trying to think where else. If you're willing to drive here to get the cake, that is normally okay. It will be up to me if I choose to make it. And I only say that meaning if you want a 3-tiered wedding cake and you're trying to drive it back to Louisiana and it's in July, I will probably tell you no. Not to be mean, but I know that things happen in vehicles. I know it's 100 degrees here in July. It's way too much risk, and I would like for your wedding cake to make it there for you all to have it to look the way it did when it left my possession. So it just depends on what cake it is, or if it's a cake that I think could fall or too many bumps on the way. Depending on the time of the year, it like I had a Chick-fil-A cake that was a 3-tiered cake with a sandwich on top. Go to Arkansas. I think they were 5.5 hours, 5.5 hour drive, and I said yes. They got here and they informed me at that time that the AC on their vehicle had went out. So at that point, all I can do is just say, okay, try to drive with the window down and don't stop, because what can I can't do anything at that point. Except maybe pack a box with dry ice, but I was just informed when they got there. So there's things like that. That's why it just depends on what cake and what time of the year. Had it been like right now when it's 30, 40 outside, it's okay. Drive with the back window down, it's going to create kind of a refrigerator like temperature back there, and it works out. So it just depends. I won't be applying for any cake shows. I can tell you that I will not be applying for any cake shows. I would like to use these platforms as my cake show. So I hope that you all will support me, as if this is, one of the TV shows. I got started making cakes. I actually started at a grocery store, just to make it kind of short. Started at a grocery store. Eventually, they offered me hours in a bakery. I took those hours and got started in the bakery and didn't want to leave. I did not want to leave. It was everything to me, using an airbrush machine, playing with colors because I absolutely love art. So I started at a grocery store as a courtesy clerk, offered me more hours in the bakery, had no intentions on decorating cakes whatsoever. How far in advance should you place an order? Right now, I believe I have it on there for 2 months. You have to give me at least 2 months notice on all cake orders. I would recommend, if you're trying to order for anything after 2 months, contact me today. The spots go very, very fast. The cake orders that I take are very, very time involved cakes. So I need time for those cakes. And so because I need time for those cakes, I can't take a lot of cake orders per week. They're not I don't take cake orders like this that I can take and turn around and do them within, just an hour or so. Most of the cake orders that I take are really, really involved cakes that you see me post. So as much notice as possible. Like Kimberly said, thank you, Kimberly. She said I did a great job live. Everyone wants to go live, but she doesn't have the strength. What I would suggest, as somebody that's had social anxiety for years, I just got over it about 6 years ago, but just do it. Once you do it, it's kind of like breaking that ice. So if you saw me in the beginning of this live, I was fiddling. What was I doing? I was trying to get my camera straight. Stuff happens. And I would just say, just do it, because in life, you're only human. You saw me work on this cake and this chocolate piece kind of tipped over a little bit. You know what? I'm human. So I didn't put it exactly where I should have. I should have looked at it more. And this is where I talk about learning as you go, things like that. So believe that's in my head. And next time I do this cake, I'm like, let me make sure, which I would normally do. Let me make sure and press on it and make sure it's not too tippy, because it was tippy to begin with, icing on it or not. So just do it. Just do it. Do it once with just friends and family on your personal page, and then go live on your business page. They'll love you. It's nice for people to get to see who's on the other side of posting all the things. And some people don't even show their face. So you don't have to show your face. You could still go live and, make a cake and just show here down if you wanted to. I prefer to show my face just a little bit so people can see and maybe see the sincerity in my voice, my face, like that it's me. And for me, I just want to say thank you and be able to look people kind of in the eyes as much as I can. Um, I've made a farmhouse before with animals. I've done that. It it came out okay. Um, let's see. Did a great job. I'm looking at other questions. All right, somebody said you always make sure to challenge yourself. I try to. This cake, not a huge challenge because I've done it, but I love and hate challenges. So like, let's see, what's that cake? The Godzilla cake. That was a challenge for me. I generally do not make animal cakes. If you notice, I don't want anything to do with animal cakes. It's just not my forte. Can I do it? Probably. Am I going to enjoy the process of making it? Probably not. I don't get much out of animal cakes like I do hyper realistic pieces of raw chicken or steaks or chicken wings or nachos. Making cakes look like sandwiches, just things like that, or maybe a spam can. I like objects more than animals and people. I mean, not in real life, just like as far as cakes. um, let's see here. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, little, the mishap. It happens, and I'm one. I actually prefer people to see in a weird way. I prefer people to see me make mistakes and things like that. I think it helps the next person. I think it helps other cake decorators to see. Like you might think, oh, every cake she does is flawless. Definitely not flawless. It's not flawless. I make mistakes. I mess up. I I have had frustrations where I'm just like, tell me that didn't just happen. Oh, how am I gonna fix it? Like I'm human. So the cakes in the end, now I care about my work. I'm very detail oriented when I make these cakes. I'm very driven to make sure that they look good. When I'm working on a client's cake, especially, that's not a game to me. That's something that I take pride in because they paid money for it. You know, people that are paying me to do something is just not something I take lightly. They've worked hours. They've given up time with their loved ones to go to work to be able to afford that cake. And you just don't know what they gave up to be able to purchase the cake, to give somebody a cake. So that's really really important to me. Just to always make sure that I put my all into it. Um, yeah, that's why I think I like when people pick up their cakes and I can see the satisfaction on their face, their words, and all of that. I just take it in because like I think they know in that moment it was worth it. So yeah, I try to put as much as I can into these cakes. Um, my favorite cake that I've made would probably be the Blue Angel cake. That one because I was able to go to an event where all the Blue Angels were at, and that's where the cake was presented. And having them walk by, look at it, and speaking to Lieutenant Amanda Lee right there with the cake, and she's asking questions and trying to touch it, and she was just like hyper focused on a cake that looks like the plane that she flies. That one, not only for the cake itself, but just the experience. So I say the Blue Angel cake. Oh, your brother was a Blue Angel pilot. That's so cool. Yeah, I love the Blue Angels. It's like a really really special part of my life. The Blue Angels. So having that opportunity is just it's one that I don't think I ever really went into detail about on the cake page or anything like that. But like um, my uncle, he lived in Pensacola his whole life and he passed away last year. So on 4th of July. So like having he was such an important person in my life that we always went to Pensacola to go visit and stuff like that. And he was in the Navy. I think he was a colonel. And so like I've always loved planes and yeah, I love the Blue Angels. Just like a really really special place in my heart with them. And so getting to see them that close and interact. Like, it was just a whole thing. If you've never gone to see Blue Angels, like if they come to your area, check them out. It's an experience you won't forget. I promise. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, I have talked y'all's heads off. But again, obviously, I'm going to let you guys know online beginner cake courses. If you have kids, a sister, mother, whoever, and anybody that wants to take a cake class, this is one you're going to want to take. It'll be available hopefully February 10th. If not February 10th, keep looking out for updates on my Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and I will be giving more information out through those platforms when it's available. Okay? I think that is it. I am using American buttercream. American buttercream is my favorite crust. It holds up well to the heat here in Oklahoma too. So it's the one that I stick with. It's very, very stable. I think that's it, y'all. So thank you all so much for watching my live. This is my first YouTube live, and I plan on going live on here again. Please hit subscribe. Please hit subscribe on my channel. Watch some of my videos. It might be easier to watch videos on here, like scrolling through, because they're kind of in order. You can see my little pictures I have next to them as to what the video will be. My little short videos, I posted some of those on here too. And I plan on going live on here more often, obviously on my Facebook as well. But yeah, subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it a ton. And also my Facebook, if you're on there, you can follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and of course YouTube. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a great night, and I cannot thank you enough for watching me make this little heart cake that I made here tonight. Thank you guys for helping me decorate it, and we'll see what I do with it. If you're on my broadcast channel on Facebook, that's where I'll do the giveaway if I give away the cake. Yeah, and I'll know if you watched because the code word will be crazy caker. Crazy caker. Okay? Love y'all. Have a great night. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure out how to end the live. Yes.